You know, have you ever wished your plants could just tell you when they're thirsty? Or even better, just water themselves? Well, guess what? Today, they absolutely can. In this explainer, we're going to build a complete, app-controlled smart irrigation system right from scratch. So, let's dive in. Okay, so here's the plan. We're going to break this down into 5 super simple stages. We'll start with what smart irrigation even is, then gather our parts, wire it all up, configure the app, and finally see this thing in action. Let's get to it. So, first things first, what exactly is smart irrigation? Well, we're basically building an IoT, or Internet of Things system. You can think of it like giving your garden its own brain. It's going to use sensors to actually feel the soil, and then use an app on your phone to give your plants the perfect amount of water right when they need it. No more guesswork. And let me tell you, this is way more than just a simple timer. This system waters your plants automatically based on what they actually need. But hey, you're still in charge. You can jump in and take over manually right from the app anytime. Plus, and this is a big one, it's packed with smart logic to save water and data. That means it works perfectly with Blink's free plan, which keeps this whole project super affordable. Pretty cool, right? All right, now for the really fun part. Let's talk hardware. Time to go over our little DIY shopping list. And if you look at the list, it's actually pretty simple. First up, you've got the ESP8266. That's the brain of the whole operation. Then there's the DHT11 sensor. Think of it as a little weather station for your plant, checking the temperature and humidity. The soil moisture sensor does exactly what it sounds like. It tells us if the soil is thirsty. Next, the relay module. It's basically a little switch that lets our small brain control the much more powerful water pump. And finally, the pump itself. That's the muscle doing all the heavy lifting, or, watering. Okay, we've got all our parts. Now it's time to bring them to life. Let's get into the wiring and connect all these dots. Now, I know what you might be thinking when you see a bunch of wires, but trust me on this one, it is so much easier than it looks. We're just going to follow a simple map. It's really just like a connect the dots puzzle. So this table right here, this is our golden ticket. It's the master blueprint for the whole setup. It literally tells you exactly which wire goes where. See here? Pin D2 on our little controller board connects right to the data pin on the temperature sensor. Then pin A0, that's what reads the moisture level from our soil sensor. And D3, that's how we tell the relay to turn the pump on or off. Just follow this little map and you honestly can't go wrong. So really, we can boil this whole thing down to just 3 simple steps. Step 1, connect your 2 sensors, the temperature and the soil one. Step 2, wire up the relay, which is our little switch. And step 3, hook up the power. And that's it. Boom, hardware assembly, done. Okay, the body is built. Now it's time to give our smart garden a soul. Let's get into the app configuration. This is where we create our command center. Setting things up in the Blink app is honestly a breeze. First, you'll just create a new device. The app will then spit out this long string of characters called an authentication token. Super important, so make sure you copy that. After that, the fun part begins. You just drag and drop widgets onto your dashboard. You can add displays for your sensors, buttons to switch modes, and even a cool drop-down menu for your different plants. Okay, listen up, because this is probably the single most important step. Remember that auth token you copied from the app a second ago? You're going to take it and paste it right here into this one line of code. This is the magic key. It's what creates the secret handshake between your hardware and the app on your phone. It's absolutely crucial. And what about the code that makes all this magic happen? The instructions that tell the hardware what to do? Well, don't worry, you don't have to type it all out from scratch. We've got the complete, fully commented code all ready for you. Just look in the description below, you'll find a link. All you have to do is copy and paste it right into your Arduino IDE. Simple as that. All right, the hardware is built, the app is set up, the code is uploaded, our system is officially live. Now let's check out what this smart garden of ours can actually do. So, you've got 2 main ways to run this thing. First, there's auto mode. This is where you just set it and forget it. The system is totally independent, checking the sensors and watering based on the rules we gave it. But if you're a bit of a control freak, and hey, that's okay, you can just flip it over to manual mode. And just like that, you have instant, direct control of the pump right from your phone. Now this is where the system gets really smart. It actually understands that different plants have different needs. Right? I mean, a rice paddy loves being soaked, but wheat, not so much. So you can just go into the app, select your crop from a drop-down menu, and bam! The system automatically knows the right watering levels. And what's even cooler? You can create your own custom profile for any plant you want. We've also baked some really clever optimizations right into the code. For example, it uses something called hysteresis logic. I know, fancy term. But all it means is it stops the pump from freaking out and turning on and off a bunch of times if the moisture is right on the edge. It's also smart about data. It only sends an update to your phone when something actually changes. And best of all, it sends you one notification when something happens, not a constant stream of alerts that will drive you crazy. It's smart, but it's also polite. So what have we learned here today? Well, for one, you can build something seriously powerful with just a few cheap and simple parts. Second, you don't have to be a pro app developer to make a slick-looking interface. Tools like Blink make it super easy. And finally, and this is the big one, it's the smart code that really turns a basic project into something truly automated and awesome. Think about it. You've just learned how to connect the physical world with sensors and pumps to the digital world with software and an app. You've literally built an intelligent, automated system from scratch. This is the heart and soul of IoT. So now that you have these skills, the only real question is, what are you going to automate next?